Good morning. How's it going? Let me just put it on the Twitter. Weekly sip time. Boom. Jesus. Holy fuck. Hey. What's going on? Everyone post coffees. Everyone post your coffees. Welcome to the weekly sip. That Sunday morning coffee. I finally got a capture card and working of my one lord and savior of classic gaming, Dev of Game Boomers fame, and he forsakes us. Oh, sorry, dude. I'm just real dry. It's a real dry day today. Black. Did you get a sip of coffee or a sip of COVID? Can you DM V to go to sleep? Why? Has he been up this whole night? Is that what's going on with V? What's going on, everybody? Oh, it's good. Coffee is good. Great stream last night. Yeah, that's right. Some of you were watching over on Game Boomers. I was playing Lufia and doing a Q&A about the latest video. How did you guys like the latest video? The one... Oh, Jesus. I'm not going to survive. How did you guys like the latest video? The one about the downvote situation and also the Joe Biden Attack on Titan Republican AOC as a Titan thing. I felt like those two ideas were linked, so I put them together into one video. Gatekeep our hobbies. Yeah, Razor Fist is a pretty smart guy sometimes. Tim Pool is trending. What did Tim Pool do this time? Yeah, see, I've known about Shinigami Eyes for about a year now. But like the wider non-trans internet is now learning about it, and terminally online trans people are freaking the fuck out. I might do a video on Shinigami Eyes. Because it's honestly it's a pretty fun add-on. I bought Lufia back in the day, but lent it to a friend, and someone broke into his house and stole a bunch of stuff. Never got to play it. Jesus, oh god, that's fucking brutal. Holy fuck, dude. Like all those old SNES games, like RPGs and shit, they're all like hyper expensive now. The indie game market, not indie game, the retro game market, like for resale, wasn't retarded 5 years ago. Some games cost maybe a couple $100. You wanted to get a copy of like Mega Man X, it's gonna cost you a little bit of money. Okay, fair enough, right? But man, now it's like $500,000 for SNES games. Like, what the fuck? Tim raged against the left burning Rittenhouse and the stake. See, I haven't watched the trial in about 2 days, but the last I tuned in, it seemed like Kyle Rittenhouse was doing very well. Dude, my friend needs a laugh with Shin Megami Tensei 5. Thanks for the $2. I haven't played SMT5. Yeah, I guess you got to pirate it, eh, Zenix? Hey, Diddler. How's it going, man? You are a diddler. All those cartridges are getting oxidized to death anyway. Yeah, kinda. Like I still have some of my old games, and they still work. Like I on the gaming channel, I played Link to the Past maybe a year ago, and I used my original cartridge, from back in the day. I'm surprised it still works. To be honest, I'm surprised it still works. Like the battery hasn't been changed or anything. It's completely 100% pure, and the game still works. Cheetos or Doritos? Oh, Doritos, definitely. Absolutely. Sweet chili heat Doritos. Top tier. His defense sucks, but the prosecution sucks more. He was, and then the defense activated tard mode. What happened? Kyle's defense made a huge mistake allowing the prosecution to show that grainy video to the jury. Damn. You think you might get fucked? Oh yeah, the current prosecutor is like, he's being completely like ridiculous. The jurors will conflate showing up with a gun with actual provocation. Holy shit. That sucks. Yeah, Link to the Past, I think 30 years old. When did Link to the Past come out? Hold on. Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past. Let's see. November 21st, 1991 in Japan. And then April 13th, 1992 in North America. So, dude, in 1 week's time, it'll be the 30th birthday of Link to the Past. Is that making you feel old yet or what? Video games cause violence. I saw that part of the trial. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Good night, Nero. Have a good one, man. Yeah. I think my old Pokemon carts are dead though. I'm kind of afraid to turn them on. I think I lost all my old saves. R.I.P. Wait, Tidge, you're older than me? Tidge, in your pictures, you look like you're fucking 14. Have you watched Marxist economists like Richard Wolff? Yes, I have. The same age as Mario. Wind Waker's almost 20 years old. Yeah. Here's the thing. Everyone's like, what was Mario and Zelda like 20 years ago? And they all think to like the Super Nintendo days. But no, it was actually the GameCube days. It was actually the GameCube days. Damn, dude. The judge is getting actionable death threats. Holy fuck. Jesus. I have games and DVDs from 20 years ago that still work. Some of those DVDs still even have some exclusive features. Well, DVDs are different, right? Because DVDs, they don't run out of a battery inside of them the way that a cartridge does. I'm too young to really understand the NES. I enjoy NES games, but I was too young to truly play them. Greetings from Ottawa, Dev. Wow. Hello. Yeah, Luigi's Mansion around 20 years old. Fuck, dude. $5 from Hammer. Thank you. The Kenosha Kid did nothing wrong. Will you ever play any of the Tenchu Stealth Ninja Assassin games on Game Boomers? Let's go, Brandon. Agents entering the server. What do you mean? Like the Discord server? Regarding Tenchu on Game Boomers, I don't the only genre of game I don't like is stealth. So it would have to be a Dave or Naomi playing it. You know? Brick Muppet, cartridges do work that way if they have a battery in them. If they have a battery in them for save files, they do work that way. Mmm. Everyone slurp your coffee. Sip, sip, sip. You got a commie argue on the Discord all last night? And if he's breaking rules, kick him out. If he's breaking rules, ping a mod and have him kicked out. If he's not breaking rules, he's just being like a commie, then he's just an idiot. And you can just call him an idiot. Sargon or Kraut's worst video? I don't know. They usually make decent content all the time, so. Yeah, Tidge didn't like the Final Fantasy have a save file? Didn't Zelda have a save file? Yeah. Tea or coffee? Oh, coffee, dude. Absolutely. Just kick commies. Fucking commies. Here, give me a moment. Oh my god. I'll need to look at that later. Someone just sent me something that I have to use for a future video. Okay, so there is no coffee under communism. Yeah, basically. Kanto, thanks for joining the $5 club. Get yourself into the YouTube channel or into the Discord server, into the $5 club. Thank you. Remember that George Floyd's nephew threatened that the trial didn't go the right way. The jury would be doxxed. Yeah, fuck that guy. Arrest his fucking ass. And Matthew, thank you for also joining the $5 club. Get yourself in the Discord. Get into the channel. Okay, so perhaps we should get on the go. Madison for $5, or Manson for $5. Morning, I like to listen to your videos during work. They make cleaning COVID rooms tolerable. Oh, well, thank you very much. Think we should have more monarchies? Do you think a dictatorship is better? No. No, I don't. What the fuck? Okay. Let me see what I've got here. Chums. Friends. Buddies. Okay. So, I guess there's a few things we should talk about. One is that the Minecraft, the SFO Minecraft server is chugging along nicely. If you plan to be a part of the big SFO Minecraft Christmas situation, get yourself into that map. The builds are coming along nicely. So get yourself into that. Secondly, I talked about this during last night's Lufia stream on the gaming channel, but maybe I should talk about it a bit now. I've talked to people like larger YouTubers than me, and I want to get your view on this too. But I've talked to YouTubers larger than me, and they say that YouTube, in terms of the algorithm, you can really only have one type of upload schedule. You can have an upload schedule like, for example, Krauts, where you upload once or twice a month, and it's like a giant hour-long video. Or you can have an upload schedule like the podcast of the Lotus Eaters, where you upload once a day or twice a day or 3 times a day, and it's like short videos. You know what I mean? And YouTube's algorithm is really only like one of the two. If you try to intersperse, if you try to like mix topics too much, or if you try to intersperse long, highly researched videos with short daily content, the highly researched videos basically just get flooded out and they're not seen in the backlog anymore, and then you've basically wasted all that time. So I do want to start doing larger videos, like stuff that's more in depth. You know how I did that big Chaz documentary last year? I want to do stuff like that, maybe once a month, or maybe twice a month. Now that I have help on the channel, I want to try to do some larger videos. For example, I've been working on a script on the labor theory of value, and that video I can't do in 10 or 20 minutes. It's going to be a long video. And I want it to be like, I want it to be good. I want it to be in depth. I want it to be like, at least like interesting to watch, not just like a normal 10-minute video essay. So it's going to take more time. And I don't want to just upload that to SFO and then have it immediately forgotten about a couple days later because the daily content just overwhelms it. You know what I mean? So I'm wondering, would you guys be, yeah, like Aiden Paladins, her channel's like that. Would you guys be like object to the idea of subbing to other channels that I do with different types of content on them? Because Devin Lilith is going to be on its own channel, probably by the new year, at the absolute latest by the new year. Like the way I envision it is, I have the SFO channel, which should be for the 10-minute daily videos if I can make them daily. a long form channel. There's the Game Boomers archive, the stream archive, which is just like a VOD dump. I have the Dev Kit channel, which is for everything unrelated to politics. It's like my goof around fun channel. I don't really expect that to go anywhere, but I enjoy putting stuff on it sometimes. Um, and then Dev and Lilith, and Dev and Lilith will be for the weekly podcast. Basically, now that I have enough money and enough help, I can actually ramp up the production of many different projects over the next few months. You already subbed to SFO and Game Boomers anyways, other channels wouldn't hurt. Okay, fair enough. I don't know if Sargon will reach 1 million subscribers. He's very throttled on that channel. 2 or 3, yes, but not 6 or 7. Well, see, I'm looking at like very large YouTube companies, like Linus Tech Tips, right? I think he has, what, 6 channels? Hold on, let me just look it up. And Linus is a guy that I look up to quite a bit. I've heard about how he does things in his back end. I've heard about like his workflow and how he sets up his tech, how he sets up his office. I have a lot of respect for him. Let's see. He has, I think, 7 channels. He has 8 channels. Yeah, he has the main Linus Tech Tips channel. He has Tech Quickie, Short Circuit, Tech Linked, Channel Super Fun, They're Just Movies, LMG Clips, and Mac Address. So how it's divided up is the LTT channel is the main one. Tech Quickie is, I think, short, like very viralable videos, like 2-minute videos describing one concept of tech. Short Circuit is unboxings. Tech Linked is like your daily tech news. Channel Super Fun is their fuck around channel. They're Just Movies is like a movie podcast that they do. LMG Clips is just like funny clips, and Mac Address is their Mac channel. Now, they're obviously a much bigger operation than me, but I think I could set up. Enough channels that it would actually be worthwhile. Is it about how the labor theory of value doesn't actually value labor? It's more in-depth than that, but that's pretty funny. I just worry you will bite off more than you can chew and end up with dead channels. That is a problem. And that would be a almost guarantee if I did this a year ago. But now that SFO is making enough money, and by the way, thanks for the donations. Please continue if you can afford it. Now that SFO is making enough money that I can actually afford to hire employees, it's more possible now. And I have reasons for each channel to exist, you know? Like if SFO is daily content, if there's an SFO long form channel that has like big deep dives, you know, a couple times a month. If there's the Game Boomers VOD archive, even like a Game Boomers clip channel would actually be pretty good. The Dev and Lilith channel for the podcast, like how Adam and Sitch have a different channel for their podcast. It can be something like that. Like I can justify each channel in my head. The SFO cinematic universe. Yeah. YouTube encourages separate streaming and long-form channels. Yes. To a point, though, safety zoom, because, for example, Linus does his weekly stream on his main LTT channel. So there's that, right? Just paying exposure. Charlie, thank you for $10. Your vid the other day reminded me of something that Razorfist said, that propaganda is used to demoralize and isolate people even when they see the shit. Thank you for the work that you do. It gives me hope. Thank you very much. And yes, that is kind of how it works. That's why I said that they want to normalize the stuff that they're doing so that if you have a problem with it, you feel like the problem must be you, not them. I mentioned that in yesterday's video. Are you saying, Dev, that through capitalism you achieved a stable generation of income and now capable of sending it to other people, diversifying your portfolio? Yes. Please make the about pages for these channels actually useful. Yeah, I will do my best to do that. I will also have a video describing them all as well. The thing is, I want it to be worth your time to actually sub. I want to actually put out the content, but like the reason that I've held off on certain, like someone asked about the George Sorrell video, the reason I've held off on certain types of content on SFO is because of this problem. It's because I will spend several days making a 45-minute in-depth video, and then the next day it's gone because on the front page is like a 10-minute jokey video. You know what I mean? Like it feels like I can't get the full value of these videos out there. In fact, one guy I talked to was Doomer Politics. He's the guy that did the Vosh is unironically evil video, and he talked about what he plans to do. Um, and he's definitely of the opinion that if you're going to do long form content, you shouldn't do daily content on the same channel, and I think I agree with him. If you do it, there will be some channels that die. Zinix, that's only the case if I don't keep the work up. You know what I mean? If I can keep pumping out the content on the channels, I don't think they'll die. I think they'll grow. Lieutenant Havoc, thanks for joining the $5 club. Welcome aboard. Actual Goblin for $5, thank you. I love more rage bait vids like dissecting a degenerate, and the Gearbox vid helps me work harder. Yeah, I demodded everybody who isn't actually a mod in my community. I normalized all the mods across all the channels. But yeah, like my George Sorrell video, the literature reviews, my huge video on the labor theory of value, even my upcoming Kenosha video, they're all going to be huge, and I don't want them to get like swamped on a daily upload channel. Like Sargon had this problem. Sargon, he made the politics of Demolition Man, and that was a great video, but it fucking got buried underneath his daily uploads. You know what I mean? You will never grow, SFO. You are targeted by YouTube as a dissenter, aka shadow banned. I don't think so. I mean, I have like great CPM. I continually pop up in the algorithm. Like I don't think I'm shadow banned by YouTube. You know what I mean? Dev, all this implies that you start working. Fuck you. See, by dividing your effort, you may stretch yourself too far. See, yes. But if I have employees, no. You know? Dave is working full time. And he's finished all of the organization of everything. He's finished all the back end work. He's pretty much done uploading everything everywhere. So now we are going to start doing some larger contents. SFO isn't big enough yet. That's true. That's why I plan to roll out these new channels maybe over the next year or so. I'm not talking about like just starting 6 channels right now. I'm talking about rolling these out as I grow. So, for example, the first alt channel that'll be made will probably be Dev and Lilith because we want to start our podcast up again. And also the plan is for these new channels, we plan to post a couple episodes of content to SFO. Jesus. We plan to post a couple of episodes of content to SFO with pointers over to the new channel. So it's like, listen, hey, you want to keep watching this stuff? Well, it's going to be over here in a month or so come on over, right? I'm going to do a few of those very large videos on SFO and point to an alt channel and then eventually transition them off. Do a few ads every once in a while, you know what I mean? And yes, Manson Gale. That as well. For example, I was noticing during like the final year of Dumping with Scrump. When I first started doing Dumping with Scrump, it was the most popular thing on the channel. And during the final year of me doing it, it was the least popular thing. It would drive down views. It would slow down subs. It would basically every time I put one up, it would actually like put a break on my channel's growth for a few days until the algorithm caught up. And I see the same thing with Dev and Lilith to a lesser extent. So I do think that dividing up the projects in this way is probably better for the main channel's growth, if that makes sense. Familam, would you discuss, debate, or conversate with actual Justice Warrior or Stephen Michael Davis? Isn't this agreements to be interesting? I don't know who those people are, but thank you for the donation. Long form otaku. I'm going to actually just call it Devtrospective because I've grown on the name. Do you intend to make some other media to be less dependent on YouTube's sorting? A mailing list or website indexing your content, for example? Assuming your content gets buried here. Maybe Duke Magus. But that's why I'm talking about alternate channels, right? To kind of solve that problem. Yeah, so the alt tech will be a little bit more simplified because alt tech doesn't have the same problem that YouTube does regarding algorithms. All of the content, long form, short form, daily, whatever, will go onto the SFO BitChute, just straight up. I think Scrump came a bit far out near the end. Yes, he did. That was part of the problem. Thanks for the $5, Turkey Tom. Like I have 3 channels on BitChute, and I intend to keep alt tech just to 3 channels. It'll be DevKit for everything else, Game Boomers for gaming, and SFO for politics. And I can more easily divide it into 3 boxes in that way because alt tech is less restrictive in how things work. We're going to the argument that capitalism can only just off cheap labor, and once that runs out, no, that's not true at all. It's not true in the slightest. Wait, who is Turkey Tom? Everyone's mentioning Turkey Tom like he's a person. Is this a YouTuber I don't know? Who the fuck is Turkey Tom? Femboy Tom. I guess I gotta look this up on YouTube. Well, actually, you know what was funny? Peanut Butter Gamer watches my stuff, and I've talked with him a few times now, and he's followed me he's followed me on Twitter, he's followed me on Twitch, on YouTube. I've talked to him a few times. He's watched the Game Boomer streams even. I'm like, damn, dude, awesome. And he's actually quite nice. I did not I have to Jesus. I have to admit I did not think he would be as kind as he was, but he's actually a nice guy. He's actually a nice guy, Peanut Butter Gamer. First time in a long time I've caught a sip. Well, welcome aboard, Crazy Loon. Oh, so okay, I'm gonna look up Turkey Tom. All right, hold on. Jesus. Wait, is Turkey Tom the guy who's like just sitting in the darkness with the glow of his computer? Oh, is he a drama channel? Let me see here the vids. Amos Yee. Amos Yee. All right. PewDiePie story. Did Logan Paul fake it? Quentin Dreams fake apologies. Yes, this is a drama channel. Still though, cool. I guess I now have to look at some of these videos when things are done. The skeptic community's forgotten secret. Candid. Oh God. I could tell you a story or two about Candid. Here, I'll sub. I'll check some of these out later. Yeah, so actually, PBG and JonTron, they're friends. They're like, everyone thought that they had this big fucking split up, but it was actually only a minor fight that they both irresponsibly posted on Twitter. They're friends. They like PBG went to John's wedding, a year or two ago. Like, they're still good. It's just that they're keeping their friendship offline because of basically the way that like Polaris exploded, the way that Game Grumps has become ridiculous. They've decided to keep their friendship offline and to just silently keep their head down and do their videos and live their lives. And it's like, cool, all right. SFO dabs on us plebs again. What are you talking about, Diddler? I just dab on you. I know that SFO has nothing to do with gaming, but Game Boomers has no sips as far as I know. Are you looking forward to Elden Ring? Well, Tetsuo, I use the weekly sip to be like a catch-all for everything that I do for all my projects. So we can talk about Game Boomers here if you want. I am looking forward to Elden Ring, but I'm not going to play it on the show. At least not right away. But no, Peanut Butter Gamer he seems to be like I'm not gonna say a classical liberal. He's not conservative. He's not a classical liberal. He's like, he's a grillist, and he keeps his politics out of his content, and he just doesn't take stances, the way that JonTron doesn't publicly take stances anymore, because they don't want to get wrapped up in all of the fucking bullshit, all of the SJW bullshit. And it's like, cool. Humble brags about the secret YouTube. Shut up, Diddler. Invite JonTron to make dumping with John. Let's not do that, okay? These are guys who are avoiding controversy at this point, and I don't blame them because things are fucking ridiculous. Things are fucking ridiculous out there nowadays. All right, we have dicked around for like half an hour. You want to start the news? Do you want to start the news, buds? Let's start the fucking news. Let's start the fucking news. Where do I click on? Here we go. Tidge, I'm gonna take it out of your butthole. You understand that? Am I getting a Steam Deck? No. I have like a ridiculously powerful gaming computer at this point. I don't need a Steam Deck, and I have a Switch too, so I'm good. You know. If Turkey Tom is here, he's a good guy. I need to look him up. I don't know anything about him. I mean, if he's here, thank you, cool. But I need to go view his videos before I have an understanding of what's going on. I do know there are actually like a number of other YouTubers who do watch me though. Oh, what's his name? The Wee Tanks guy. Yeah, Silo K Hawk. He watches my stuff, and he's actually really cool. I've talked to him a few times. He's really chill. I know Madry Bread watches my stuff. All right. All right. Let's see what I've got here. Okay. Before we begin, as always, here's the shilling part of the show. You want to join the $5 club? It costs a $5 recurring donation at Patreon subscribers or the YouTube memberships button or the twitch.tv/GameBoomers sub channel, sub button over on the gaming channel. $100 US dollars to PayPal, directly to PayPal. Send me the receipt or send my mods the receipt, and you get into the $5 club for life. If you want to send me packages, there's the PO box on the screen. Send some packages right there. I've currently got, I think, 3 packages in the pile. So 2 more, and I'll open it on the weekly sip because I open 5 packages at once. So, you want to send me your garbage? Send me a big old box of garbage. Send me a big old box of Ebola, okay? Here. Let's check out some nonsense that I've been saving up all week. Hope you enjoy it. New Zealand, Bird of the Year controversy after contest is won by a bat. This year's Bird of the Year competition saw an unlikely winner capture voters' hearts. The inclusion of a bat has been proven to be a controversial choice. I don't know. Are bats birds, technically speaking? I don't think they are they? Aren't they like rodents? They're like mammals that fly. They're not birds, right? Dude, the garden's gone. It's November. Trans-avian? Oh no. Tiny bat made an unexpectedly big impact by winning an annual Bird of the Year competition in New Zealand. Oh. Peka Peka to Roa, also known as the long-tailed bat, is one of only a few land mammals native to New Zealand. Controversially, conservationist group Forest and Bird decided to include it in the contest, and it went on to win with a comfortable 3,000 vote lead. Wow. Yeah. Bird of the Year, guys. Bird of the Year. Pedophile dwarf is spared jail because he's too short for prison. What? Is that all it takes? Brian Anthony Bowen approached 2 girls on Facebook, sending them obscene messages asking for naked pictures. The judge, Rise Rowland, said that Bowen, 26 of Welshpool, was small in stature and emotionally inadequate, saying he would have a hard time in prison. Bowen, who had no previous... Wait, did you spell prison wrong? And look at P-R-S-I-O-N. Nice. Bowen, who had no previous convictions, sent a 15-year-old girl messages saying, "Do you want to fuck? I will fuck you for your birthday present." When police searched his laptop, they found he had previously approached a 13-year-old girl with a series of messages, including one saying she was fit as fuck. Judge Rowland handed Bowen, who has learning difficulties and went to a special school, a 48-week prison sentence suspended for 2 years. He will register as a sex offender for 10 years. I guess manlets have an extra privilege here, eh? Look at all these manlets ruining society. The new LOTR is weird. Jesus, all right. Alabama man found asleep in pile of chicken fingers and meth days after getting out of jail. Look, guys, it's Dave. Actually, I showed him this article. I said that. He thought it was funny. Hours after getting out of jail, a man reportedly stole a car in Hueytown. Days later, he broke into a concession stand at the Pleasant Grove Athletic Complex and was found asleep in a pile of snacks and meth. Wow. Including chicken fingers, apparently. He was released from the Jefferson County Jail after being arrested and charged with breaking into a car and stealing property earlier that day. I'll read all the super chats at the end of the stream, guys. Thank you. The Pleasant Grove Department of Public Safety reports that less than 2 hours after his release, he went to Hueytown and stole a car. The Pleasant Grove police received a report of someone breaking into the concession stand at the athletic complex where many snacks were taken. He was found asleep in the complex's press box, surrounded by piles of chicken fingers, chips, candy, and methamphetamine. Dude. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? And he's like, I just want to go back to prison, dude. I just want to go back to prison. Fucking hell. Alberta man who thought he was seeing a woman he met online, he was kidnapped, robbed, and assaulted. Never go after the e-girl, guys. Never go after the e-girl. 3 people have been arrested after a 22-year-old Alberta man was kidnapped, robbed, and assaulted earlier this month when he thought he was going to meet a woman he met online. In the early morning hours of September 7th, Ponoka RCMP said a man from Slave Lake agreed to meet a woman in person he met online and had been talking to for nearly a year. The pair met in Ponoka, where the man got into a vehicle with a woman. Police said the vehicle was stolen. While in the vehicle, police said the man was assaulted by 2 other men, one of whom had a gun. Over a lengthy period of time, the man was then driven around to several banks and forced to provide his banking information for withdrawals to be made from his account. The 22-year-old's cell phone and truck were stolen, and he was eventually dropped off in Blackfalds, Alta, which is just outside of Red Deer. I assume that means Alberta. Police said they identified the suspects as Amber, whoever. Stolen vehicle located in a gasoline alley. McLeod and Morin, who police say were in the vehicle at the time, were arrested. Wow. Jesus, just... wow. Tons of fucking, like, guns and stolen money. Like, alright. Never meet the e-girl, guys. Never meet the e-girl. It's kind of funny, like... So this actually happened on Twitter recently. I kind of want to bring it up. Someone pointed out that I make a lot of jokes about traps and stuff on the show, whether it's on SFO, on Game Boomers, whatever, right? And yeah, of course, like I am attracted to both cis and trans women, but usually I'm joking, and the point is I'm joking. Like I'm doing a show. I'm here for laughs. All right, I'm having some fun, right? But there are some people, generally like really terminally online trans women on Twitter who legitimately think I'm a chaser. Maybe they're confusing me with a scrump or something. But like, no. I play things up for the show because it's funny. But in real life, I actually follow the cardinal rule. And the cardinal rule is never, ever, ever go for the e-girl. All right? Never go for a girl you've met online. Never. Okay? Like, fuck. Never. Yes, David. Let's continue. Man has phone in his stomach for 6 months. Aw. When I last opened this up, it wasn't like a hidden one. Here, what if I private windowed it? And here we go. A man who has complained of stomach pains was found to have a mobile phone lodged inside his stomach. The patient at Aswan University Hospital in the south of Egypt stunned doctors by admitting that he swallowed the device 6 months ago, but he had been too embarrassed to admit himself to the hospital. Why would you eat your fucking phone? Why? Why would you eat your fucking phone, dude? Crusader's sword discovered at sea. A sword that is believed to have been belonged to a crusader who sailed to the Holy Land almost a millennium ago has been recovered from the Mediterranean seabed. The Israel Antiquities Authority said an amateur diver spotted the meter-long blade after current shifted sands that had concealed it. The sword, believed to be about 900 years old, will be put on display. Oh, that's cool. Couple float to wedding in a cooking pot. A couple in India arrived for their wedding after sailing through the flooded streets of their town in a cooking pot. The newlyweds squeezed inside the aluminum vessel and were paddled down the flooded streets of the southern state of Kerala. Wow. Okay. Nice. Snoop Dogg muted himself on Twitch 3 streams ago and still hasn't noticed. No one can hear what Snoop Dogg is saying on Twitch, and either he doesn't know or doesn't care. Snoop Dogg recently moved his gaming setup, accidentally muting himself in the process. What do you mean can't see shit? Get out of here. Hold on. Snoop Dogg recently moved his gaming setup, accidentally muting himself in the process. However, 3 streams later, he doesn't appear to have noticed that nobody can hear him. Yeah, this is way worse boomering than me or Sargon or anybody. All right. Snoop might have made his millions by rapping, but he also has his hands in just about everything else. It makes all the sense in the world that he wanted in on video games and streaming, and he gets quite a bit of attention on Twitch. It's mainly just him smoking joints and playing Madden, but it's Snoop, so that's pretty entertaining. That entertainment is lost somewhat when you can't hear him or any of the background noise from the game he has to be playing, which is currently the case. Snoop recently appears to have moved his setup somewhere and muted himself along the way, but he hasn't noticed. Of the last 4 streams Snoop has done, 3 of them have been completely silent. Wow. Also, there is a corner of the internet you might not be familiar with where Snoop's Twitch antics are discussed at length. Not only do some think Snoop has muted himself on purpose for some bizarre reason, but others have believed for a while that he isn't actually playing the games he shows off in his streams at all. That theory was first sparked by a stream in which he used both hands to light a joint while his character continued to move on screen. Dude, are you ready for conspiracy, Snoop? Alright, what's next? This one's also fucking okay. We will return. We will do this thing here. Same situation. Former nurse says NHS has made her fart against her will. A former nurse has sued the NHS, claiming she was subject to hypnosis experiments at work, which made her fart against her will. Sandra Sampson, who was working at the Ealing Hospital in London before being sacked in December of 2019, told the tribunal she was the target of a little-known hypnotic practice she called the ideomotor phenomenon, which allegedly forces people into unconscious behaviors. She lost the case. Wow. Wow. All right. Hanson drummer issues meager apology. It's meager because it's from Pink News. After sharing horrifically transphobic, homophobic, racist, and sexist and pro-gun content. You know, these are people I never thought I'd ever see again. Hanson is a name I never thought I would see again, ever. Hanson brother Zach Hanson has admitted that a Pinterest account filled with racist, homophobic, transphobic, sexist, and pro-gun memes were his. He's admitted to sharing memes suggesting any man wanting to dress like a woman must have a mental illness, and that non-gun supporters are gay. Among the posts of the now deleted Pinterest was one in support of George Zimmerman, who escaped murder charges. Escaped murder charges. He was found innocent, you fuck. After shooting dead Trayvon Martin, a 17-year-old black man, and comparing the right to use an air rifle to Rosa Parks' right to ride the bus. He admitted to his fans he was behind the account some months ago, but it has only now emerged thanks to a Vice investigation into a fan mutiny over the band's lukewarm support for Black Lives Matter. Hold on. No. If he admitted to fans he was behind the account months ago, that's when it emerged. It didn't emerge because Vice noticed. Like, fucking hell. A screenshot appears to show Hansen using an Instagram comment to defend a post which read, "An 18-year-old is too young to buy a gun, but a 5-year-old is enough to decide its own gender," saying it was not about transgender, it was about rights. Wow. The screenshot appears to show him also standing by a post suggesting men who feel uncomfortable around guns must be gay, saying it's a joke. Maybe it's bad taste. A lot of comedy is. In a statement to Vice, Hansen wrote, "The leaked Pinterest page provided a distorted view of the issues surrounding race and social justice, which do not reflect my personal beliefs. I apologize for the hurt my actions have caused." You cuck. Never apologize. Never apologize. Fans have also voiced discomfort over the Hansen brothers' reluctance to say the words "Black Lives Matter" in the wake of George Floyd's murder in the global protest. Say the words. Say them. You will speak the holy language. You will submit. All right. Fuck this. Oh, this is gonna be yeah. I gotta do the old switchery-do again. Hold on. Man breaks speed drinking record. I recognize this guy. He's a YouTuber, isn't he? A man in New York won a Guinness World Record when he drank a 2-liter bottle of fizzy drink in 18.45 seconds. Eric Badlands Booker, a competitive eater who shares his speed drinking videos on YouTube, chose the bottle of sugar-free cola for his bid, pouring the bottle into a measuring cup first. He celebrated his achievement with an immense burp and added, "Yes, that's what I'm talking about." Dudes posting their wins. Is that what it is? Hold on. What's the other one here on the same page? Suspect flees cops and police ATV. A man being arrested in Oklahoma managed to escape and steal police ATV before leading officers in a high-speed chase through multiple counties while still handcuffed. Holy shit. The chase continued for some time with the ATV reaching a speed of 70 miles per hour and a police helicopter joining the pursuit. Oh, okay. All right. Nothing too crazy. All right. In Nambia, man named after Adolf Hitler wins a local election. Holy shit. Adolf Hitler Unowa was elected last week as councillor for the Umpunja constituency. In an interview with a German newspaper, he insisted he had nothing to do with Nazi ideology. Adolf, like other Germanic first names, is not uncommon in Nambia, which was once a German colony. He was elected for the ruling SWAPO party, which led the campaign against colonial and white minority rule. Mr. Unowa had admitted that his father had named him after the Nazi leader, but he probably didn't understand what Adolf Hitler stood for. "As a child, I saw it as a totally normal name," said Mr. Unowa, who won his seat with 85% of the vote. "It wasn't until growing up I realized this man wanted to subjugate the whole world. I had nothing to do with any of these things." Mr. Unowa says his wife calls him Adolf, and he goes by the name in public. He has no plans to change it. Damn, dude. Like, listen. I am not Adolf Hitler resurrected. I'm not here to conquer the world, okay? Hey, Aiden. Florida man, 70, slams child because playground was too noisy. Jesus, 10-year-old victim, holy fuck. A 70-year-old Florida man has been accused of slamming a child to the ground at a Florida playground after yelling that the kids were making too much noise. Police arrested the man on a child abuse charge in Clearwater, Florida, and took him to the Pinellas County Jail. Officials say there were several kids having fun at the playground around 6:30 p.m. on Sunday night, when the man stormed out of his nearby apartment over the noise. He picked up a 10-year-old child by the shirt and slammed him into the ground. Holy fuck. Jesus. Wow. It was Sitch. Damn. Urn necklace delivered by Amazon with remains already inside. Natalie Roy bought a butterfly urn necklace for her grandmother's ashes, but found ashes already inside. Oh my god. A woman from Gatineau, Quebec is warning Amazon customers to beware of a third-party seller after she received a butterfly-shaped urn necklace containing what appeared to be the cremated remains of a human or animal. Dude. I guess this is the natural end result of Amazon's return policy, eh? She purchased the nickel-sized necklace as a place for her recently deceased grandmother's ashes. Instead, she was shocked and disturbed to find ashes and hair already inside. I'm sick to my stomach. I don't even know what to do. This is beyond unacceptable. I am so disgusted, and I am sorry to the ghost remains I just disturbed. It's like, please don't haunt me. Please. Jesus. Why would you dump it out? Like, if you're concerned about a ghost, why would you let it out? Fucking hell. When I opened the canister, I was tilting it and all this dust came out. I realized pretty quickly that it was actually ashes. There were little hairs in it. She first noticed something wasn't right when the pendants she purchased for her brother and mother came fully wrapped and packaged in plastic, but hers arrived loose in a plastic Ziploc-style bag. Wow. Pre-order your dead loved one today and you get pre-order bonus ashes. Yeah. Dude, what if that's how they dispose of a body? Like someone was murdered and they're like, we got to get rid of this body, dude. And they burnt it and then they put the ashes into like these containers. It's like, oh, sorry, it's been pre-used. Fucking hell. Florida man arrested for exposing himself to toll collectors. Jesus Christ, Florida. A Florida man has been arrested on several indecent exposure charges at various toll booth workers over a week's span. The Florida Highway Patrol said in a statement the man was booked into the Osceola County Jail on Saturday. All 7 instances happened on 3 days around 7 a.m. as the man entered the cash lanes of the toll plazas. Toll workers told troopers the man had no clothes on and was showing his privates. He paid the troll toll. Fuck. It's Raining Men has been rewritten to It's Raining Them to be more inclusive of non-binary people. God bless Mother Nature. They're a single person too. Iconic song, all-around banger, It's Raining Men has had an update in a new version aimed to be more inclusive of the trans and non-binary community. And it absolutely slaps, apparently. Trans artist and activist Mila Jam, who uses the pronouns she/her, has released a rework of the classic hit called It's Raining Them, which includes updated gender-neutral lyrics. Oh god, do you even want to try to listen to this? All right. Get in the headphones. Get in the headphones. Here we go.
It's raining them, hallelujah, it's raining them, ain't them, it's raining them, hallelujah, it's raining them, humidity's rising, barometer's getting low.
It's already not as good.
According to all sources,
No, stop, no.
it's the place to go.
All right, I stopped it. Yeah, it's definitely soulless autotune, doesn't it? Yep. Yeah, I still hear "It's Raining Them" in my head too. Sorry, "It's Raining Men." And like here, to be honest, "It's Raining Men" is actually not a bad song. Like we're minus 10 million social credits. Turn it off. Turn it off. All right, let's keep going. Florida woman this time. Florida woman hurls crate containing cat into river after clashing with ex-boyfriend. Jesus. A Florida woman has been arrested on a charge of animal cruelty after she was accused of throwing a cat into a crate in the waterway following a domestic dispute. Fuck. She was charged with simple assault after she demanded to be taken to jail so she could make a phone call, bond out, and kill her ex-boyfriend. Jesus Christ. Her and her long-term boyfriend had recently broken up, and they got into an argument over him not moving out fast enough. She began moving his belongings out of the RV, knocked over some food that was being cooked, then picked up Stanley's cat crate and threw him into the river. The boyfriend jumped into the water to rescue Stanley, but estimated the cat was submerged for about 20 seconds. Stanley was still wet and shivering when deputies arrived, and the boyfriend was wet from the waist down, consisting with jumping into the river to save him. She denied the allegations. She was transported to the jail. She remained in custody. Fuck. Fucking hell, dude. What is this, Tom and Jerry? Wow. Fucking hell. Oh yeah, welcome back to Demi Lovato. Hope you enjoyed my video of her like 6 months ago. Demi Lovato would absolutely date an extraterrestrial. I'm so tired of humans. Demi Lovato, I mean, to be fair, so would I. I've seen some really hot anime alien girls, dude. You know? I've seen some... Okay, let's make sure that you're just... fuck you. Man, there's like some cute elf girls out there. Like, fuck yeah, man. Yeah. Demi Lovato might have found the solution to all of our dating problems. If you can't find a good human to date, why not date an extraterrestrial? All right. When talking about the meditation and self-care, Demi reveals amid laughs that aside from the obvious, they had taken up meditation as a tool to make contact with extraterrestrials. To Demi's surprise, instead of being taken aback, Becky is very much on board with Demi's fascination with the paranormal world and shares her own experiences and habits, proposing the million-dollar question. If there was an ET that hit every box of criteria that would be like the ideal partner, would you date an ET? Demi's answer came just seconds after, without an ounce of hesitation. Absolutely. I'm so tired of humans. I'm tired of humans and their human bullshit. I'm so over it. Bring me an alien. Bring me an ET. The experience has got to be out of this world. I mean, she's kind of alien herself, isn't she? Give her a tentacle monster. Damn. TikTok star Timbo the Redneck dead at 18 after big booty truck tragedy. Now, I'm sure this is a serious story. Someone's dead. That's serious. But this fucking headline: TikTok star Timbo the Redneck dead at 18 after big booty truck tragedy. Timothy Isaiah Hall, better known as Timbo the Redneck, from Florida, has reportedly died in a truck stunt gone gruesomely wrong. He was 18. Timbo, who racked up more than 200,000 followers and 2.5 million likes, with his controversial Confederate comedy videos about #Living Southern, allegedly died doing what he loved most, driving donuts in his front yard with his prized pickup truck named Big Booty Judy. The truck flipped, ejected him, and landed on top of his body. Jesus. His mother declared her son's death on Saturday. Wait, she's 37? She looks like she's in her 40s or like 50s. Fuck. Declared her son's death on Saturday in a now viral video posted to his TikTok account, where the proud Trump train supporter regularly shared his snuff snuff dipping, fishing, and truck stunting exploits. He won't be making any more videos. No more videos at all, his grief-stricken mom said. My son was in a bad accident and didn't make it. Hold on. Muting that. So he just drives around. He just loves bombing around in his truck, eh? All right. And you like what you like. And so I guess he died. Jesus. That sucks. I mean, talk about a fucking headline, though. Like, shit. That's what doing heroin does to you? Yeah, I guess, eh? Fucking hell. Man arrested, charged in fatal alcohol. What the fuck is with this guy? Look at this guy's fucking face. Like, look at that neck. What? Okay, hold on. More than a year after a fatal crash, a man was arrested and booked into a county jail, charged via warrant in January, facing 2 felony charges. Okay, just, you know, he drunk driving, hurt people. Okay, got it. Nothing out of the ordinary in here. What the fuck? Like, dude. He doesn't even have any eyebrows. Like, they put... His eyebrows are down here. Is this Florida? Is this in Florida? Hennepin County. What's Hennepin County? Oh, it's Minneapolis. Okay, it's Minneapolis. This is the Sigma male grind set. The eyebrow sliders were set all the way to one side. It's a makeshift neck tattoo. Fucking hell. All right, legit neck beard. Yeah, regular story, weird fucking pic. Okay. Oh god, remember this? I'm gonna just get around to talking about it. Back for Blood beta players think they hear zombies yelling the N-word. The Back for Blood beta on PS5. I was talking about a large group of zombies. Not surprising, happens all the time. What was shocking was hearing a sound clip from one of the zombies that made it sound like it was yelling out a racial slur. Based on viral videos making the rounds right now, I'm not the only one hearing that similarity. Is there like a video of this? Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's listen to some of this shit. Excuse me, sir. My eyebrows are down here. Okay, hold on. All right, I'm putting on the headphones. We're listening to some of this.
What did you call me?
Hey, look at this big fuck. Shut up. Shut up, bitch. What did that zombie say?
What did he say?
Oh, okay, hold on. Oh, it's just back to just this here.
What?
Oh, fuck. Dude, that's great. That's fucking great. Also, I like that this guy, like clearly a black guy, he has a good sense of humor about it. He's like, what the fuck? Like, he's not freaking out or anything. He's just, yeah, it's kind of funny, right? I know what? I'm going to retweet it. Good. Good. Oh, yeah, I missed this story too. Fuck. Celebrating MLK, Time Studios presents March Through Time in Fortnite. In Fortnite. I have a dream in Fortnite. Oh, God.
It would be fatal for the nation to overlook the urgency of the moment. Now is the time to rise from the dark and desolate valley of segregation. Let freedom ring from every hill and molehill of Mississippi, from every mountainside. Let freedom ring. I have a dream today.
All right, so let's go find Martin Luther King Jr.'s corpse and do the floss over it, okay? That's what we'll do. Jesus. Why the fuck do people do this cringy ass shit? Oh yeah. I just want to read this out to you. Check this out. This is hilarious. In 2013, the Minions became a topic fraught with controversy when it was discovered that dialing 911 with the game Minion Rush installed on your phone would play a voice clip of the siren minion from the movie instead of putting you through to an operator. This reportedly led to over 14,000 deaths across the US before a patch was released which removed the Easter egg. How could you possibly think this is a good idea? Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Chef lost 21 stone after friend texted him fat fuck every day for 6 weeks. Dude, look at this guy's gains. Like, good job, buddy. That's incredible. Jamie Brooks, who lost over half his body weight, says he feels like a new man. And people say fat shaming doesn't work. Head chef Jamie Brooks has lost an incredible 21 stones in just 12 months. And it was all thanks to some seriously tough love from his mate, Neil. He started piling on the pounds at the age of 14 when he got a part-time job in a kitchen. Quickly, he began a series of unhealthy eating habits, including picking at food during the day, gorging on takeaways at night, and drinking sugary drinks for energy, which would come to dominate his life. At his heaviest, a 31-year-old weighed in at a dangerously unhealthy 36 stone. However, now, thanks to some serious tough love from his friend, a romantic connection, and a healthy diet, the head chef from Somerset has turned his life around and dropped to a healthy 14 stone 4 pounds. Jamie's weight loss journey began when his friend, 46-year-old camper van salesman Neil Williamson, saw an advert for the ideal weight diet in his local surgery. Desperate to help his friend lose weight, Neil decided the best plan was to serve Jamie up some tough love. This tough love came in the form of texts, including fat fuck, which Neil texted Jamie every day for 6 weeks. And other motivational gems such as you'll be dead by the time you're 40. It took the full 6 weeks to motivate me to do something, but I'm so glad I did. Neil has saved my life. I can't thank him enough. Dude, good job. Like, he fucking did it. Yeah. I never made plans for the future, as I always thought I would be dead at a young age. But now I'm healthy and have an amazing girlfriend. I'm a new man. Like, dude. Good job. You all know what to do to dead. Okay, I'm not that fat. Okay, you know what? At my absolute heaviest, I was only slightly less fat than this guy. And I've lost like over 100 pounds since then. I'm still pretty fat though. Like, not gonna fucking, but I'm not as fat as I used to be at all. Dead by 40? God, I wish that were me. New Sri Lankan law bans drunk driving while riding elephants. Oh, okay. No more seeing pink elephants. The South Asian country is upgrading animal protections to include a ban on drunk driving by elephant riders. The person who owns or has the custody of such elephants shall ensure that the mahout is not consuming any liquor or any harmful drug while employed. The new laws will also ensure that heavily poached pachyderms are better cared for by their keepers, as new photo and DNA identity cards will be registered to every domesticated elephant. Okay, fair enough. But still, is there a problem of drunk riding elephants? I guess that's a thing. Elephant work days will be capped at 4 hours per day, while night work is now prohibited. Aimed at tourist attractions, the Wildlife Protection Ministry of Sri Lanka has said that no more than 4 people can ride an elephant at once, and must be seated on a paddle saddle for the elephant's comfort. Oh, okay. Damn. Lots of labor protections for these elephants. Dairy Queen customer urinates at the counter after a mask dispute. Damn. Become ungovernable. A disgruntled customer at Dairy Queen in Port Alberni, British Columbia, took out his frustration over being told to wear a mask by relieving himself in front of staff at the counter. The incident was captured on camera and appears to show the man urinating on the counter following an altercation with the restaurant employees. In the video, the man can be heard arguing with staff and refusing to wear a mask before he unzips his pants. Staff can be heard shrieking as the man begins to relieve himself. The video was recorded by a customer and was shared with CTV News by his friends. This is the first incident of this nature, says the RCMP. I think people should just wear the mask and be safe and be polite. Police have not made an arrest, but are asking anyone with video of the incident to share it with investigators. Oh god, is there like a video of this? That's just a picture. Where's the video? Here it is. We're watching this video. Yeah, dude, this is, assert dominance. Sigma grind set, guys. That's what this is. Mark your territory. Okay, here we go.
RCMP have released a new photo of a man who took an anti-mask protest a step too far. He headlines around the
spotlight on the city. A statement that is focusing an unfortunate spotlight on the city of Port Alberni.
Not much you can do about stupidity.
Because I've worked a lot of retail jobs, so it's like I've seen a lot of stupid, crazy stuff that people do.
Yeah, I know what you
The man
mean.
who entered this Dairy Queen on Saturday night was refused service because he wouldn't wear a mask. He took out his frustrations and began urinating on the counter.
What? Oh my god. No, I didn't hear about that.
I don't think it's that difficult to wear a mask.
You do not have a brain. What rules? Why?
Graham Hughes posted the man's antics after his roommate caught them on video.
That it does highlight, though, the growing division that's taking place in our community. The polarization
Show me the
of opinions
pissing.
And the entitlement, I guess, in a sense, of reaction.
The DQP incident is now getting international attention.
We ended up in Newsweek. It ended up with
Support the method of personal protest, although he doesn't support the
Huffington Post
Here we go.
and the American version of it.
Although he doesn't support the method of personal protest, Hughes wants the public to consider what the man may be going through in his personal life.
People who
Okay.
often make these...
That wasn't nearly as fun as I thought it would be. Oh well. No mask and still can't ID him. That's kind of funny. Dog killer dies after pet owner rams into a brick wall with his car. Jesus. Holy fuck. A man suspected of murdering dogs with poison darts was killed when a furious owner slammed him into a brick wall with his car. The pet owner has been arrested on manslaughter charges and is awaiting trial after one of his pets was reportedly killed by the man. The deceased was accused of killing half a dozen dogs using poison darts. Jesus. Security camera footage posted online shows the man on his scooter shooting a dog with the dart gun and leaving. However, the owner heard his dog's dying whimpers and rushed over to find it paralyzed on the ground. Fucking hell. Fuck you. He climbs into his car and gives chase before reportedly ramming the assailant into a pillar and through the brick wall of a shop. Yangshuo City Police said the man died at the scene and the owner is being questioned. The owner's family have reportedly claimed that he got the pedals confused as he was driving and did not intend to ram the suspected dog thief with his car. Oops, sorry. A female relative of the deceased reportedly said, even if we were in the wrong, that does not give you the right to be judge, jury, and executioner. Don't say we. I know that you're a female relative of the guy, but you didn't do anything wrong, dude. I know it's China, so you probably don't think that way, but yeah. Like, just fucking shooting the dog and leaving, but the owner gave chase. And they just fucking owned him. Like, Christ. You know, I have no sympathy for this guy. Fuck this guy. Fuck this guy. Non-binary professor advocates to destigmatize pedophiles in his new book, A Long Dark Shadow. Minor attracted people and their pursuit of dignity. Jesus. Okay, let's actually read the article here. In an interview with didn't Chew on Head do a video on Prostasia recently? In an interview with Prostasia's Noah Bertalski Old Dominion professor Alan Walker justified feelings of pedophilia in people who have them. Walker wants to destigmatize feelings of pedophilia, digs into the idea that pedophilia is simply a sexual orientation that a person should not act upon, and claims that trying to get pedophiles to not be pedophiles would be akin to conversion therapy, which they say is not at all effective. No dignity for pedos. Pedos get out. The problem is that from a strictly technical point of view, this might, like, scientifically, this might actually be correct. Like, if pedophiles are born that way, and we accept you shouldn't act on that, well then, like, you can blame them for acting on it, but you can't necessarily blame them for having those feelings. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean? Ran this guy into the wall too. Yeah, like, obviously, here's the thing. If there is a pedophile who feels that way and has never acted on it, he should basically, like, castrate himself and then isolate himself from the rest of society. That's what you should fucking do. That's what you should fucking do if you're in the situation, right? Not go marching for pedophile rights. Does that like, it is the difference between, here, I'm trying to word this properly. Chat. Let me ask this question here, chat. Do you believe the only difference between you and a pedophile is a difference in morality? Is that it? Or is there something else, do you think? Because if it's only a difference in morality, then you are justified in hurting them. Absolutely, for what they do. But if there's something else to it, then you can't simply, you have to think about it a bit more, basically. Does that make sense? Yeah. It starts with accept me for who I am, then it ends with accept me for what I do. Yeah, exactly, right? Like, you shouldn't accept pedophiles. But if they haven't done anything yet, you can't do anything to them, but they should be watched, obviously. Right? A lack of humanity. Are you sure that's what it is? I don't know. I've already worded it properly? Okay, maybe. Maybe I have. Yeah. Me not being a monster is one big difference between me and a... Okay, hold on. This is actually what I mean. Okay, so No Pants Baby says in the chat, me not being a monster is one big difference between me and a pedo. So that's a moral claim, all right? So are you saying that if you were a less moral person, you would be able to have sex with a child? Is the only thing standing between you and fucking a kid is your sense of morality? Or is it that you genuinely don't want to do it? Morals be damned. You also just don't want to do it. Like, you feel no desire to do it. That's the difference. All right. Because you can desire it and then not do it. Or then you can not desire it and then not do it. And those are two different things. Do you know what I mean? It's the difference between somebody having self-control and somebody genuinely not wanting to do it. Like, here's a great example. Okay. I don't drink alcohol. Okay? I don't drink alcohol at all. I don't feel any temptation to drink alcohol. All right? So the alcoholic who doesn't drink because it would destroy him and he just resists all temptation is not in the same position as me. Because I have no desire to drink alcohol. All right? Those are two different things. So if you think that the only difference between yourself and a pedophile is morality, then that means that if you were a less moral person, you would. That basically means that basically means you want to have sex with kids, but you don't do it because you're moral. And that's not a road you want to go down, okay? Yeah, it's two things. It's not feeling attraction to kids and also having morality. The thing is, all pedos are lacking in the latter. Only a minority of them have any sense of morality. I agree with that, actually, yes. But that's what I mean, though, is the difference between your average person and a pedophile is not only a moral difference. It's also a difference in desire. Those are two different things. How about liking anime girls who are 16 or 17? Honestly, you could even here's the thing. You could be like in your 20s, right? And you see some really hot girl And like, damn, she's cute. And then your friend goes, dude, you know she's 17, right? Like, are you suddenly a pedophile? No. No. You're like, oh, I wouldn't. Oh, geez, she's 17. She's not 18. Or she's not of age. I wouldn't do anything about. Like, I wouldn't do that. Like, Christ, oops. Like, it doesn't make you a pedophile, you know? Yes, the action is what the problem is, and the author's trying to use. Yes, that's why this person, like this person's ridiculous, right? This person's fucking disgusting, all right? But the problem is the way that they've laid out the argument here is technically correct, but they're using that technical correctness to shield them from further criticism of their actual bad actions. That's what I mean, all right? To reach pedo levels of immorality, you need to be fucked up. Pedos are not born; they're made. I don't necessarily agree with that. I think humans can be born with all sorts of ridiculous things. You know, I absolutely like. Of course, many pedos are probably like molested themselves, and so the cycle continues. But I definitely think it's possible to be born that way. I definitely think. But here's the thing: just because you're born that way doesn't mean you should be accepted. That's the difference. Doesn't mean those behaviors should be normalized because you were born that way. That's not how it works. That's true as well, unknown. I don't think sexual attraction has much to do with society. Look at necrophilia. Nobody encourages necrophilia, but some people are still aroused by it. Yeah. Yeah. Also, thoughts are not crimes. Yeah, exactly. Like here, chat. Let's actually go through the thought process here, okay? If there was a pedophile, and you knew for sure, 100%, it was beyond a shadow of a doubt, he has done nothing to any child. He has basically sequestered himself up in the mountains and never even seen a child before. But he has these thoughts. Would you want him punished? Or would you want him just left alone? Punished or left alone? Which one? And again, this is that extreme minority of cases where we know he hasn't done anything wrong. He hasn't actually done anything, okay? I'm waiting for the chat to see what comes out. Exiled, left alone. Okay, get help is also possible, but we're talking about either hurting him for nothing or leaving him alone. Leave alone. Yeah, forcibly isolated under watch, left alone. All right, yeah. See, most people wouldn't want to simply hurt him, right? That's kind of the point that I'm getting at, is that's a completely reasonable position to have. But people like this take that reasonable position and then use it as a shield for their own terrible things. All right? So let's continue. Walker claims there's a difference between sexual offenders and pedophiles, or as she terms them, minor attracted person. I mean, again, technically true, but you're using this to fucking to block. This is technically true, but it's not to be used to normalize pedophilia. Fuck you. All right. So-called MAPs can be attracted to minors regardless of whether or not they have gone through puberty. Their attraction to minors is not immoral if they haven't acted on it. It's still immoral if they haven't acted on it, but it's different if they haven't acted on it. Fuck. God. These fucking people. Like, you take someone who's technically correct, and they go, all right, I'm technically correct. I'm just going to ruin it all. Fuck. Walker, who uses they-them pronouns, was speaking about their research in their new book, A Long Dark Shadow, justifying the feelings of pedophiles. He's an assistant professor at the Sociology and Criminal Justice Department at Old Dominion University. During the interview, he spoke about why they use the term minor attracted person. All right, let's listen into this fucking garbage. All right.
So much for that question. I use the term minor attracted person, or MAP, in the title and throughout the book for multiple reasons. First of all, because I think it's important to use terminology for groups that members of that group want others to use for them. And MAP advocacy groups like Before You Act have advocated for use of the term MAP. They've advocated for it primarily because it's less stigmatizing than other terms like pedophile. A lot of people, when they hear the term...
Yeah, see, I feel no need to consider the moral position of the pedophile when making my own moral judgments. No, I don't need to do that. I don't need to care about what you want.
pedophile, they automatically assume that it means a sex offender. And that isn't true, and it leads to a lot of misconceptions about attractions toward minors. I've definitely heard the idea that you brought up, though, that the use of the term minor attracted person suggests that it's okay to be attracted to children. But using a term that communicates who someone is attracted to doesn't indicate anything about the morality of that attraction.
Fuck you. Just fuck you. And of course, no justice, no pride. Queer criminologist and abolitionist, deeply anxious, terrible at Twitter. All my views are my own. Black Lives Matter. And of course, they are locked the fuck down after this. Yeah, fuck you, dude. Return to the depths of the warp from whence you came. Jesus. Anti-vaxxers bribe doxers for a fake vaccination with water and end up with the real vaccine. Okay, regardless of what you think, that's funny. That's some fucking next level trolling. Mass fake vaccinations have been taking place in dozens of vaccination centers throughout Greece. The bribe fee for doctors and nurses for a fake vax is apparently €400. The fee is paid by those who do not want to receive the vaccines against COVID-19, but want to gain access to several activities or simply avoid the twice per week rapid tests for professional and other reasons. But then a hilarious thing happened. Doctors would pocket the bribe, but administered the real vaccine in order to avoid getting into trouble should the fake vaccination come out. Some 100 to 200 vaccination centers out of 2,000 in total, and the participation of some 200 to 300 doctors and nurses have been involved in such fake vaccinations and or efforts to alter vaccination data. It is estimated that over 100,000 citizens have obtained fake vaccination certificates. Can you imagine? Duped anti-vaxxers could have the unusual side effects of the vaccine, go to doctors for a check, and find out they were administered the real thing. On the positive side, they now have antibodies against the coronavirus. On the negative side, they underwent a medical treatment without their consent. Well, people don't give a shit about that anymore. Wow. That's just fucking hilarious, all right? That's funny. Yeah, it's evil, but it's funny. I'm laughing at it, okay? Like that is some 4D chess shit. All right. This is the final thing I have, and we're going to watch it. This just happened yesterday. Affian Crockett, I don't know who that is, said that Karen interrupted his set because she was insulted by his jokes. Remember, they always come for comedy. Let's listen to this shit. Let's listen to this shit, okay? Here we go.
Ma'am, it's a goddamn comedy show. What the fuck it is? You gotta ingest this. What's the problem? What's the problem? Huh? What's the problem?
Why are you on stage?
I want to know what the fuck she had to ask me. Goddamn compelling as fuck. What do you want to know? What do you want to know? We know you're a woman. We can tell. Good. How? How am I insulting people by talking about sexual matters between adults? I'm talking about consenting adult shit. I have sex with women. So me being up here describing my life is insulting to you? Then how do you speak for the whole crowd and tell me that I'm insulting them? Is anybody insulting? No! Sounds like a resounding yes over here. A resounding agreement.
Jesus. Yeah. Time to go.
Bye, Karen.
Jesus. Looks like she's gonna cry. Looks like she's gonna cry, dude. Fuck. Get that Karen off the stage. Yeah, fucking hell, man. All right. That is everything I've got for you today. Hope you enjoyed. You want to join the $5 club? Hit up Patreon subscribe star, the YouTube memberships button, or the sub button over on the Twitch gaming channel. $100 directly to the PayPal, get you in the $5 club for life. Send your packages to the P.O. box, I'll open up on the stream. That is how you may support the show. Thank you very much. We've had a lot of fun today. Let's look at the super chats before we get out of here, eh? Let me find the supers. Let me find the old supers. Okay. Let me figure it out. I don't fucking know how things work. Give me a second. Where are they? Monetization. Supers. Here we go. Ready for supers, guys? I'm ready for supers. Okay. Let's pull them up. From Crazy Loon, $5. Thank you very much. I pay a bribe, there will be no jab. If you want my bribe, you give me the card, not a needle. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, right? Fair enough. Marv Alice for $5. Thank you. If a doctor is willing to take a bribe, I don't trust him not to betray me. Yeah, no, I agree with that too. Crazy Loon, again for $5. Thank you. Took me 10 tries to get my last super chat to go through. I think YouTube doesn't like the P word. I mean, pedophile. This is one case where technically correct is bad. Yeah, agreed. Crazy Loon again for $5. Thank you. Thank you very much for all the... You put in a lot of fives, Crazy Loon. Thank you very much. I think the peds have mind issues. You mean pedos? I've never looked at a kid the way I look at a hot guy across the bar. Yeah, fair enough, right? iBob for $2. This is the end game of their sexual inclusivity. Yeah, I do think so. But like, the problem is definitely like consenting adults, right? So like, if an adult wants to be gay, that's their business. They're not bothering anybody else if they're just doing it in private, right? And that's how it should be. But children can't consent. An actual American flag for $5. Thank you. Do you think the account dudes posting their wins would even be that popular if we didn't have this culture of demonizing men for just being men? No. And that's why it's so popular. People find it refreshing. Green Frog Bad for $5. Thank you. Snuffs Dippin' and Fishin', formerly Chucks. I don't get the joke. I think isn't it from Simpsons or something? I don't get the joke, but I get it. I heard it before, but thank you. Thank you for the donations. Crazy Loon, $2. It's raining them. Sounds like it's about aliens. Yeah, tell Demi Lovato about it. Wilson for $5. Florida Man 1. Back in my day, being thrown against a play structure was a character building. All alien talking dirty Demi Lovato. Destroy all humans. Thank you. Crazy Loon for $2. Uzu covered the Hitler story months ago. Well, I mean, good for him. Dr. Diddler for $2. I just checked and it's still only raining men. Angel of Hell for $5. The fake jab was funny, but it's dumb as hell. I was asking for an easy lawsuit. Yeah, I agree. $20 from Karis. Thank you. Thank you very much. Have a fantastic morning. Keep up the good work, Dev. Even that means splitting the channels. I'm down with it. Thank you for your service and the me more. Thank you very much for the support. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you very much for that 20, man. Appreciated. Schnitzel gives $2 to say $100 says that Florida man retired from New York. Nefarious for $2. Points gun. Bop. That's actually pretty good. Crazy Loon for $2. Snoop has joined the Boomer Club. Yes. The Dalhuck for $10. Thank you. Dev, why would you eat your phone? Me. My wife was going through my DMs. Adam the Spaghetti Fanatic. That's Matapasta for $2. I'm jokingly gay, guys. Trust me. Don't worry. It's not a joke. Crazy Loon for $2. Register for 10 years, not life? What the fuck? Yeah, it's pretty fucked up, isn't it? Matapasta again for $2. This manlet has some weak game. And I think that's all the supers. Oh, yeah. Turkey Tom is still in here. I gotta look up his channel. I gotta go find Turkey Tom's channel. It was the real Turkey Tom as well. So, hello, Turkey Tom. Thank you. Hopefully you're still here. Hope you enjoyed the goofiness. All right, guys, that's all the super chats for today. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. Oh, wait, Angel of Hell coming in at the end. For the pedo argument, murder is not immoral if you don't act on it. Yes, it is. Regardless of the action, it's still immoral. Yes, but you can't blame somebody for murder if they don't actually murder. That's kind of the point. Lord Tennyson's Pipe for $2. Thank you. We're up to the first snow of the year today. We had snow yesterday, but it's already gone. Thank you. Athlon for $5. Thank you. I do want to see those bookshelf and books you recommend for reading like neither left nor right. Maybe make a short video on it. Yes, but to actually do a book, I got to do a long video. You know what I mean? Nefarious for $5. Have a good day, everybody. Yes, thanks very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Okay? Thanks for the support. Thanks for the supers. I'm going to go take off. I'm actually going to work on tomorrow's video. Thanks for listening to me, all my rambling and plans and things. And I'll, yes, new video tomorrow morning and new Game Boomer stream tomorrow night. So make sure you're dropping by the Twitch channel, all right? I'll see you later, guys.